How were amphorae made? Have you ever wondered how those beautiful amphorae from ancient Greece were crafted? These iconic vessels were not just for show, they played a vital role in daily life. Let's take a closer look at the fascinating process of making amphorae. First, the journey began with sourcing clay, which was often found nearby. Workers would mix the clay with water in large outdoor pools. Over time, impurities would settle at the bottom, leaving behind a layer of purified clay as the water evaporated. This purified clay was then collected and kneaded to make it more flexible for shaping. Next, a lump of clay was placed on a potter's wheel. In ancient times, the wheel was turned by hand, either by the potter or an assistant. The potter would center the clay and create a depression in the middle. Gradually, they would pull the clay upward and outward to shape the body of the vessel. Tools like wooden paddles, metal scrapers, and sponges were used to refine the shape and smooth the surface. Once the main body was shaped, it was left to dry slightly. Excess clay was trimmed away, and the surface was smoothed further. A separate foot was added for stability, and handles were made from coiled clay and attached to the sides. These handles were a distinctive feature of amphorae, making them easier to carry and pour from. After the vessel had dried to a leather-hard state, it was ready for decoration. For black figure amphorae, a fine liquid clay called slip was painted onto areas intended to turn black during fairing. The unpainted areas would be decorated with scenes, often related to mythology or daily life. The vessel was then fired in a kiln, where chemical reactions turned the slip black and set the decoration. Amphorae came in many shapes and sizes, each suited to specific uses. Some were tall and slender for ritual purposes, while others were more robust for transporting goods. Their design was both practical and artistic, reflecting the needs and tastes of ancient Greek society. When you visit Greek museums or ancient sites, look for amphorae with painted scenes or inscriptions. These vessels not only stored goods but also told stories and celebrated achievements. Understanding how they were made helps you appreciate the skill and creativity of ancient Greek potters.